Hello everyone, this is Mr.UnknownEarn here, and as you do notice, the team is a little bit different. I mean, there's a starting five that's tolerable. So I have had to change some of the team up because even though Evan Mobley, he's not the worst at gold card, same with the Darius Garland. In fact, Garland's the better point guard over Dame. And Trevor Ariza wasn't that bad, and Wiggins isn't that bad either. But I had to give me some form of a cast like role players, alongside with bench warmers, because when I went into a total of 5 games of unlimited for this series, all 5 of them was not just overall cheesers, but a whole starting 5. The last game before I just snapped and said, "All right, give him emerald cards." He had Pink Diamond. What's his name? Pink Diamond. Pink Diamond Walt Frazier. He had the Diamond Kobe Bryant. He had Ruby Darius Miles. The fully Evo Dennis Rodman, so I could have abused that. And then he had Ruby Gobert. So he had no shooting, but he would camp sit, and with Kobe guarding Jalen Green, it was a mess. And Shaq just bully balled everyone. So I said, screw it. We're giving him at least some form of help. And that's being Ja Morant, Paul George, Michael Porter Jr., and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis, just in case I go against Yao Ming's, and Shaq's just taller bodies. Ja Morant, because he's an okay point guard. And I like Ja cards, and I really like, so pretty much Ja, Jalen Green, are like some of my favorite players in the league. Paul George, he's not really great at anything, really. He's just a defender. And Michael Porter Jr. is just a shooter. So you got a shooter, defender, a tall guy that can space the floor, but more of the height reasons, a fast point guard, even though he's not that fast, just a point guard that can dribble and play some defense, and then you got your all-around player, or your best player. Off the bench, you got a shooter, a middle of everything, but more of a shooter and fast, and a defender. And you got Isaiah Todd, because why not? Yo, Isaiah Todd and Jalen Green? Woo! What is, we need our boy, Jonathan Kuminga. But yeah, we're going to be going into our first game. Well, obviously, before our first game, you're going to be seeing the upgrades and the downgrades real quick. Obviously, it's just going to be like 5 seconds of them with no audio, because I don't really want to talk over it. And if you really want to look at them, you can pause the video. And yeah. The music in the background is going to be almost always the same. It's going to be well, not always the same. It's going to be a cover of a song that I did. First one, for a while, until I really decide to go and pull up my computer and say, let's pull out the video file. Because when I was record, I just leave it as a blank file, and I do not know how to extract from just a black background, like a video with audio. So just a black background to just the audio, and I kind of would like to learn how to do that, but at the point of right this second, I did not do it. This is before the first game, so I could easily look it up and then do it. I might do it, hopefully, but if I not, so that's why you're going to be seeing a black circle, or not black circle, black square right over Trent Forrest and Kelvin Belvins, and just the score. And what I'm going to be doing for the scoreboard, I'll be showing you the score every time it changes. So pretty much I'm going to be putting a lot more work into it. But yeah, hopefully we can win, and hopefully we can start the slightly new and improved version of this team the right way, with the win. We are going to be doing two games in this video. That's just in case if we get like there are no players remaining or early rage quits, which I highly doubt this team will be able to do right away. But yeah, pretty much simple as that. That's what we'll be doing. And if that is the case that comes to happen, we would have another game just in case. So yeah. And we are not going to be doing like one game, upgrade, second game, then upgrade. We're going to be doing all upgrades at the end of the game. So meaning I'll be totaling up each upgrade for at the end of the game. So see you till then. Bye. Hello, Hello everyone, here we are in our first game. Yeah, as you see, we got Jason Kidd, Kobe Bryant, partially evoed Jason Tatum, starters KD, and promo Al Horford. This ain't a bad team. You're going to be hearing some of the background audio of the game. We win the tip. MPJ giving it to our boy Ja Morant, giving it right back to Jalen Green for a nice screen call from MPJ. Little lag, but we get it on with the left-handed reverse layup. He immediately comes back, tries to pull some voodoo type stuff going on, breaking the mid-range with KD. We drive back in, got Ja, he's sagging off MPJ, greening it. He may not be a Sapphire, but you might as well call him in that. KPJ, wide open, or not KPJ, KP wide open for the midi. Not a green, but hits it. We didn't get the steal, unfortunately, there. Here we are later on, getting a nice pick and roll, psych, pick and fade, but it's a nice one. Nice dot to the corner, brick. I forgot. But we find our boy Jalen Green for not a green, but it's a 3, pushing it up by a 6-point lead. Afterwards, so we're now pushing it up. And we're down up by 9, finding PG in the corner, giving it right back. I guess we're giving a pick and fade to MPJ, who does a step back, which didn't work, and we just gave it to Jalen Green. Back to MPJ, to Jalen Green. We were trying to get a screen, but we just pull it. Green light! What a nice 3-ball. What an inspirational fella. But we get a nice steal from Kristaps Porzingis, who Dame got it. Giving it back to Jalen Green. Yeah, Jalen Green. I don't know why I'm struggling at my man's name. Dame going by, getting it to KP, almost shooting it. Almost a turnover, too. We're going right, almost getting blocked on that possession. Yeah. And yeah, Jalen Green with the ball though, going right by James Yarden. KP exposing DeAndre Jordan, getting a nice one-handed Statue of Liberty type dunk. Damian Lillard getting a nice roll for KP. Didn't work out in our favor. Just still didn't work, but we find Kenyon Martin Jr. I mistaken him for his father. But yeah, we got the rage quit. 30-18, as if you can see it blurred out. We're loading into our second game here. Who's our opponent? And unfortunately, second game, literally a day 1 starting squad. But yeah, we start off the game with free throws. That's why I didn't show you it. We get a nice defensive stop. PG with the boards, but gets stripped from Greg Oden, and he just dunks on PG. I don't understand how this gold center was able to strip a small forward, but yeah, he did. We giving it to our boy Ja Morant, to Jalen Green, to get a nice one-handed jam, cockback. Jalen Green going right, giving it to our boy KPJ. No, it's MPJ. KPJ, ain't Kevin Porter Jr. But PG in the corner, giving it right back to Ja, pulling the 3, not a green, but we're still hitting it with the little bouncing. Getting a nice tip from my PG that gets stolen. Then we got Jalen Green and Ja Morant running down the court for Green to get a nice 2-handed jam. Green driving in once again, getting a nice contested layup when we could have easily passed the ball out to Kenyon Martin, who has, I think, an 83 ball. We get kind of screwed over on the defense there. We jumped when we shouldn't have. But Ja Morant driving in, giving it to our boy Kenyon Martin. Could have pulled it, but we didn't. We're finding our boy Ja Morant, who should be wide open pretty soon. Yep, there you go. He got open. Nice cut to a nice one-handed jam, where he had to call a timeout afterwards. But Green subs back in, bricking it though. We ended up getting it back. Back to Green. One more. To Dame. To Green. Green light this time. That was number 10 for him. Dame and Lillard bringing the ball up. Despite he's a gold card, this card ain't that bad because it's Dame jump shot. Dame's jumper is just crazy good. But we're pulling it again. Green! Bean! Money making machine! Here we are on a defensive possession. He tries Green with the block, with the nice rebound as well. Passing it down, sketchy passes. But we give it to our boy Jalen Green, who easily could have pulled that mid-range. But we're giving it back for a 3 potentially. Psych, we're going to drive in as he's pressuring us so much that we have the ease to get by. We do. 2 nice one-handed jam on top of Al Harrington. Pushing it to 15 points there. We break a 3-pointer, but we get the rebound from Joakim Noah. Ben McLemore shoots it. We break it. But Noah on the glass. Dame, who sees Jalen Green eventually, Greening another one. When I'm set in stone, we ain't missing with Jalen Green. And we're playing some great interior defense from Joakim Noah, getting the rebound too. Also giving it to Jalen Green. Nice spin move, jam. And that's how we end the game right there. You're going to be seeing it. Stats, 20 points. Actually, technically, we got one more possession. We ended up scoring 23, but it doesn't matter. So we got Jalen Green with this takeover. Tired like a man, like a crazy man. Giving it right back. Jab step, pulling it. Not a green, but we're still hitting it. So see you at the end. Hello everyone, here we are at the end of both our games. Oh my gosh, that second game was a really fun one. Jalen Green just showed why he is the number 2 overall pick. He had 23 points. Which does mean, now let's first, welcome to the upgrading area, where we're going to be upgrading our players. But let's start doing the calculations. So we got one game. Jalen Green did not do anything that special in that game. In fact, he really didn't. Kobe was actually playing some decent defense on my Jalen Green. Right? Yeah, Kobe. Because there's Kobe, Tatum, KD, Horford in that. But yeah. He didn't do anything, but we did get the win and the rage quit, which is 2 upgrades right there. So we got 2. Then we're going to go to our second game. Jalen Green had 23 points, which is a +1 upgrade, meaning we got 3 so far. With alongside our man. Not alongside our man. We ended up getting a win and a rage quit. That is 5 upgrades in our first video. And to make sure we're not overpowering anything, we are going to be upgrading maybe 2 players. So 2 players minimum on the starting lineup. Meaning I can upgrade MPJ to a Sapphire, Paul George to a Sapphire, but then I have to use the rest on the bench. And we are going to be upgrading 1 player, being this Paul George, up to a Sapphire card. For I want to use this new James Posey. He's more badged out, and he actually has a 3-point shot. He's a good defender, and he's fast. So we got pretty decent starting lineup already again. MPJ's a spot-up shooter. Kind of want a better defender, but when I look at Sapphire, I do have the... Do I upgrade him just to a better version of him? I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes, we're going to upgrade our other... So 2 of our 5 upgrades are now in starters, being a better version of Michael Porter Jr. And off the bench, we are going to be upgrading our boy Tyler Hero to a shooting guard. And just for the purposes, we are putting in Paul George, which now means Ben McLemore will be our starting shooting guard with Paul... Or not starting, backup shooting guard with Paul George off the bench. And then the final piece, I'm going to have to get rid of either Kenyon Martin. Actually, no. We're going to be adding in DeAndre Ayton. So, DeAndre Ayton, 1 inch taller. He can space the floor. He's not that great of a defender. He's faster. Got no badges. The reason why I like this card, I'm going to keep Joakim Noah. So who are we going to spend this we got 2 more upgrades, mind you. Oh, we could spend it up and go to a Sapphire Center. DeAndre Jordan. He's a good Sapphire Center. This Kenyon Martin's actually a really nice card. Not like crazy good card, but he's not bad. Damian Lillard. We are for sure going to be upgrading you to an Emerald card. Being Darren Collison. But the question is, do we keep Darren Collison or do we upgrade him? Yeah, we're going to upgrade Derek Collison to a Sapphire, which we'll be adding in. We have John Morant at the starting 5. Kind of want to... We're gonna be upgrading Ben McLemore up, I think. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade Paul George to either Harrison Barnes. I'm mainly looking at the overall. Byron Russell, actually. I don't use this card that often. He's a fairly decent 3-and-D wing. Now meaning that we have a solid small forward rotation. Everything else is kind of questionable. Actually, no. Give me back my boy PG. I know this is weird. I shouldn't be doing that. But give me PG back. We're going to be doing this. Never mind. Alright, well, let's quickly go over here. It's called Power Forwards. Emeralds. Tobias Harris. Brandon Ingram, who might be a shooter. Actually, I think I figured it out. Jaren Jackson. We're going to be upgrading our boy Joakim Noah to Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's see if he's at a reasonable price. Jaren Jackson Jr. Is he a Bible? Is he a Bible? Pray the Lord. He is. Okay. So he is he 800? Yep, 750. I don't have the time, so we're just going to buy one. Might have just lost MT on that, but who cares? And we're going to be upgrading our man. I think we're going to be going with Joakim Noah. For the floor spacing. And now look at that. We got a dynamic duo, but obviously they'll... no, I like the defense. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kenyon Martin. I have to. I gotta keep him. And that's actually a decent team now. So, comment down below if I did make the right decisions. Obviously, there's better Sapphires cards and better Emeralds. Alright, so I'm not changing James Posey or the MPJ. I actually did like this addition. But tell me if I did the right moves off the bench. If I did Derek Collison right, Paul George, and the Jaren Jackson upgrades. And if I made a dumber move by not taking Joakim Noah over Jaren Jackson or Kenyon Martin. Well, this is going to be the end. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll be seeing you in the next video. I'd rather buy the contract. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully, it might not be a My Team based video. It might be a My Team or even a different game. I do plan on making a Minecraft series. Maybe that might be what it is. It's not, obviously I play on PlayStation, so I can't put it on hardcore, but it would be a hardcore game mode, or game. But yeah, see you in the next video. And Jalen Green, whew, signing off, but our boy Leonard, you want to say something? Do you want to oink out for us? He wants to. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. And stay safe. I know this is after Halloween, but don't just go around thinking you're safe 100%. Things can happen and you never know it. And hope you guys enjoyed. And for men, don't push your girlfriend's mother's luck, because obviously you might cause trouble. That's not because that happened to me, it's just something I had to tell because apparently my friends do it. So yeah. Alright, Leonard, let's go. Bye.